Today's video is going to explain the timeline for the last 3 weeks of the Global Commons experience. During the video, we will explain the different assignments that you'll be working on, who you will be working with for those assignments, and where you will turn those assignments in. Finally, we will explain the reflections and events that will happen in the last week of the course. At this point in the course, you are now finishing up your SDG course content and starting to meet with your NGO partner. Members of the organization will let you know what they are in need of and how you can help. With guidance from your SDG facilitator, you'll be using the project plan template to help you through the process of creating these products for your partner organization. This project plan template will help you focus on the needed elements to complete your project and help you determine what roles each member in your group will be working on. Your group should determine who is working on which parts of the project. Your group may decide to break into smaller groups to complete specific projects. If that is the case, you will then be responsible for helping create the plan for your smaller group. While you are working on your project plans, you will be meeting with your storytelling facilitators to get feedback on how to tell effective stories through the different mediums, poster, infographic, narratives, etc., that are requested by your NGO partners. This feedback will help guide your group's plan for your project. By July 29th, your group will turn your plan into your SDG facilitator in the Blackboard course. Your plan will outline the scope of the product and what each member of your group will be responsible for. Once you have submitted your plan to your SDG facilitator, you can then begin work on creating your product. Remember that your full group is also asked to create a short narrative about the NGO as well to be able to explain the NGO's work to others who may not be familiar with it. This work will happen in weeks 4 and 5 of the course. By Monday, August 10th, your products will be presented to your NGO partners. During the presentation, you will be asked to talk about your product and how it was created. Your SDG facilitator will have more information on what you should have ready to present as part of this. The rest of week 6 of the course will then focus on reflections about your experience and thinking about ways to move forward. During the week, there will be short webinars scheduled focusing on how you want to leverage your experience once you finish the course and return to your local communities and campuses. During this final week, you will be working on 2 final assignments, a personal statement that will be turned into your storytelling facilitator and a project stories narrative that will be turned into your SDG facilitator. These 2 assignments will help you tell the story of your Global Commons experience. The personal statement is your reflection on how you navigated through the course and how you hope to use this experience after you finish. You will use information from your weekly journals you have been keeping to help you work through this. In working with your storytelling facilitator, you'll be provided with a template to use to help determine the content. Your personal statement is due to your storytelling facilitator by Wednesday, August 12th. You will have opportunities to check in with your storytelling facilitator before then to get guidance and feedback before turning this in. The project stories will explain how you worked with your NGO partners and completed the project or projects you have been working on. In working with your SDG facilitator, you will use information from the project plan you created in week 4 and the project stories templates to help complete your product story. The story of your product should describe this product, the intended audience, and how it fits into the overall work of the NGO. When you have completed the story about the product or products you worked on, you will then combine these with other stories from your group. This includes the story of the NGO and its work, along with the story of all the products created by your group for the NGO. The story of the NGO introduces this organization, its work, and the community it serves. Once the stories for each of the products you created is completed, you will then need to work together as a whole group to combine all of the product stories together with the narrative of the NGO into one complete story that integrates all of the individual parts. As a reminder, the products and project stories created for this program are all created as open education resources licensed with the Creative Commons Attribution License CC BY 4.0. The CC BY 4.0 license enables others to use this work, including making modifications while recognizing the creators for their work. This will allow your partner NGO to use and/or modify the products and stories to support their work. Your group needs to specify how you want to be attributed for this work. You may use your names individually or create a group name. More information on how to license your work and create an attribution is provided in the assignment directions. Now that you have your full set of stories, the story of the NGO and the stories of the products you created, your group will turn it in by Friday, August 14th as one file to your SDG facilitator, showing all of the work your group completed. Your group should select one person to share the project stories file to the Global Commons Showcase website. This website will house all of the project stories from all of the SDG courses so that afterwards you'll be able to see the impact that was made by all students in this program with their partners around the world. The last day of the course, Friday, August 14th, is leveraging day for the course. There will be some final activities to help connect you with other students and organizations to continue to take action to help address the world's urgent problems that you started working on here. Before we end, here's a quick review of the assignments due during the final week. First is your personal statement that will be turned into your storytelling facilitator by Wednesday, August 12th. Second is your group's project stories narrative that will be turned into your SDG facilitator by Friday, August 14th. These are your two final assignments for your Global Commons courses. We hope that this program is just a step along the way in your journey to actively address the world's wicked problems that will continue to need support and energy if we are to solve them. We can't wait to see what you will do next.